Hello and welcome to the Corona Yoga Challenge. Today is day 48 and yesterday me saying, oh, we've had a couple of days of only 4 to 5,000. No, back to 6. So patience, all will be well eventually. Please take a look at my website for health issues and do subscribe in YouTube or find it on my website if you're looking to find the other videos of this series. And we're going to do some yoga lying down today, so if you want to bring yourself to lying onto your back so that you're nice and comfortable, and you're going to start by taking your knees over your chest. So you're just going to let your knees come in, hands are going to rest onto your knees, and you're going to just easily slide your knees back and forth. So you're just letting the knees come away from you and then in towards you, and you're going to start to synchronise your breath with this movement. And often it's helpful to breathe in as your knees move away from you, so there's space for you to breathe into your belly. And then knees come towards you as you breathe out. So just go nice and smoothly with that easy movement of the breath, easy movement of the knees, and then focusing in on that gentle lift of the pelvic floor as the knees come in and they're drawing back with the tummy. And then from a kind of neutral position with your knees, you're going to let your knees rock from one side to the other side. So this is just to ease across the back of the pelvis. Legs are going to come to the centre, and you're going to slide your hands down through your legs so that your knees can just gently widen. So it might be that you have your hands on your knees, it could be your ankles, just whatever's comfortable for you. So you're allowing the knees to feel like they're coming a little bit wide, but you're also keeping support from the outsides of the legs. You're going to bring your knees in together. You're going to squeeze your knees towards one another, so there's that nice feeling of security and drawing in. And then you're going to take the soles of your feet onto the floor. And then again, you're going to let the soles of the feet come together, and legs are just going to extend wide, and again you're just going to allow the body to extend out, and you're going to take your hands wide and onto the floor. And you're going to take a couple of easy breaths whilst you're here, just allowing the breath to come in and out in its own time. You're going to squeeze your knees together and you're going to bring them back up and over your chest. You're going to extend your legs up towards the ceiling, and you're going to start to get a feeling of a little bit of activity in the feet and a little bit of length through the back of your legs. And the shoulders are soft and wide, so we're really comfortable where we are. And you're going to crisscross your legs, so one's going to come over the top and then the other's going to come over the top. And then when your right leg comes over the top, you're going to let that one stay over the top, and you're crossing as high up as is possible. And then you're going to fold your feet down. So either you're just going to let the legs bend down like that, and there might be a different version, so the rest of your legs might be less wrapped in. But the option from here, if you're quite comfortable, you can let your hands come onto your knees, or you can let them come down onto your shins, or you can bring them down towards your ankles. But it's really important, if you've got your hands on your ankles, there's no sense of stretch around this whole knee area on both knees. So this is not a knee stretch, it's for these nice great big, well for me, great big muscles. And they're not even great big muscles, are they? They're good for these nice chunky areas here. And then from here you can let your knees just gently start to extend away from you if it feels good. Ease out with the breathing. And then bring your knees in towards you. And we're going to swap over. So you've got your right leg over the top probably, but if you've not, we're just going to do the opposite side. So you're going to crisscross your legs again, just back and forth, nice and easy. And then left leg's going to come over the top, or other one. Legs are going to fold down, hands are going to come onto your knees, and you're going to relax your shoulders. And then you're going to see, do you want to take your hands a little bit lower onto your legs so that your feet move slightly towards you? And then as your breathing is nice and easy, you're just going to let your knees move away from you a little. So it's important that we're stretching off through these nice kind of thigh and hip areas, and that the knees are nice and relaxed. And then you're going to bring your knees in towards you, stretch your feet up towards the ceiling, give your feet a good little move around. And then if you let the soles of your feet come onto the floor, and they're going to be close in beside your hips. You're going to take your hands up and overhead. You're going to let your shoulders relax, and your hands are just going to settle onto the floor somewhere comfortable for you. And then you're going to press into your feet to lift up with your hips, and you're just looking for a nice, steady, even line. And you're thinking about the knees being more or less over the ankles, so a little bit more than I've done. And shoulders relax down and away, and then ease down with the hips. Settle them all the way back down and onto the floor. From here, you're going to take your feet a little bit further. In fact, let's just lengthen the legs out if you've got space. You're going to take one leg and you're going to extend it up towards the ceiling. And then you're going to start to draw it across your body. And at this point, you might want to take your hands wide so that it helps you to balance. And from here, the option is either to stay with your leg just floating up like that, or if it's comfortable, you can start to let your leg come down and onto the ground or towards the ground. It's really important that what we're working with is this nice feeling of movement round through the chest and the tummy and extending out through both legs at the same time. So we've got both legs fairly straight, but they can be bent. And then you're going to bring your leg back up into the centre, back onto just nice and even, and then we're going to swap over, so other leg's going to lift up. So do remember, it can be soft and it can be bent, it can be further away from you. It's really important to work where your body is happy. Same thing, you're going to lift your leg just slowly, smoothly across your body, so you start to lift this hip up, so we come easy and over. And it might be that your leg floats, or it might be that it comes down and onto the ground. And you're just going to let yourself rest wherever is comfortable for your body, so that we can start to really enjoy the feeling of work through this upper leg, but also staying active through the leg that's straight out and long on the floor, because it needs to stay active to keep us kind of balanced as well. Then we've got this nice wrapping round of the rib cage and gentle twisting through the tummy and the spine. From here, you're going to lift your leg back up, so we come onto our backs. We're going to take both legs up and overhead, and you're going to let your hands rest somewhere onto your legs. So it could be thighs, it could be knees bent, it could be legs more straight, but just enjoy that feeling of both legs now lengthening out together. And bring your toes slightly towards you if you want to stretch off through the calves and through the back of the legs. And then if you bring your knees in towards you, you can just give them a nice little hug in. We're going to come up to sitting now. We're going to do a little bit of breathing, so if you want to bring yourself up a way that's comfortable for you, comfortable and safe. So that's just my special way that I'm quite happy getting up. So we're going to do just a little bit of breathing just now. So if you bring yourself to settled, and you're just going to bring one hand onto your heart area, and you're just going to imagine that as you breathe out, there's this gentle sense of being able to breathe out through that area of your body. And we can do other areas of the body, but this is one we're going to do today. So just a couple of nice, easy breaths. A nice, easy in-breath in your own time. And then as you breathe out, just gently out and softening. So it's not a big dramatic breath or anything too exciting, but just allowing yourself to go with that soft, wide, gently radiating sensation. And one last time. So my challenge for you today. My challenge for you might be a tough one. My challenge is for you to think of 3 things that you're grateful to lockdown for. And I know that some of you are having a really, really tough time, and that might be a really, really horrible thing for you to imagine. What could possibly be positive about it? And for others of you, you'll be like, yes, I'm loving it. I'm loving the time. I'm loving the space. Just missing my loved ones, that sort of thing. So I'm very aware that it's quite a broad spectrum of how things are going out there at the moment. So if you are on the really hating it side, just trying to come back to maybe the few things that really are a little benefit, like maybe just being able to sleep a little bit longer because you're not commuting to work. Maybe that you can do your work in your pyjamas, or something really stupid and nobody knows and nobody cares. That's beautiful. And for me, just this weather is just amazing. I keep imagining it's going to all stop and we're going to go back to, kind of grey, grim Scotland, but for some reason we're being blessed with beautiful weather. So I hope some of these things can give you a little bit of inspiration if it's a challenge to think of what's going really well at the moment. And my quote for you today is, be wherever you are, not where you think you should be. Be wherever you are, not where you think you should be. Such beautiful advice for us all right now, isn't it? I hope you have a good or good enough day. Thank you.